What's up, Discord? It's Monday. It was maintenance tonight, but I think it's probably over, so we're gonna check. I'm gonna do another battle video. I'm trying to do like one of these a week, maybe at the start of the week. Something to kick us off. We already actually have a battle that happened in the NBC this week up, so that's kind of exciting. But we'll try to do some more content here. If you guys haven't seen the last video, see if you can check that out. Give me some feedback if you think it's something you've just seen before or something you might want to do differently to be a little more entertaining. To put some content up so the Discord isn't just for the NBC and it's kind of a source you guys can go to for that. So we're at 1529 on the ladder. I've only played 3 games. Lost one game and won 2. We found Will right away, so Will has got a Uxie? Or is that the other one? If it's not a Zelf, I don't know. Like I don't remember the Lake Trio very much. Okay, it's got that thing. It's psychic, I know that, so it's got Lele there obviously for it. So that's kind of surprising. We got caught with a Scarf Lele last time too, so we are going to lead Coco this time just to see if we can get the terrain control. Obviously he has... That's probably Scarf Lele again too. Obviously he has a Xerneas. He has a Groudon. Definitely want Kyogre. I think Crobat Coco, even though we got nuked last time by a type of Lele. I should have went Incineroar, right? Kyogre Incineroar or Rayquaza Incineroar or Rayquaza Kyogre. I kind of like that better. I'm just worried about. I kind of like Incineroar Rayquaza actually. I don't know how much I like that. We'll see. It's weird not bringing Kyogre to a Groudon match, but I definitely want Incineroar for the 2 Psychics. I don't know. We'll see how that works out. This might be a little dangerous. Again, I'm rusty, so don't keep making those excuses in case I lose. I did change the team a little bit. I did add the Assault Vest back on to Rayquaza, or onto Rayquaza. I guess I tried it a little bit on Showdown, but I changed Rayquaza to Assault Vest Rayquaza, and I changed Incineroar to 50% berry. So he's faking out and doing something with this Uxie. Okay, I got it right. Alright, I knew the whole time. So he could fake out for the damage onto Crobat and Psychic it. I mean, does he Trick Room? I'm kind of in trouble if he Trick Rooms. I could Taunt and Z-move the Uxie. I still want Crobat just to die for nothing, I guess. I mean, I'll get the Taunt off. And then he's not faking out Coco, he's faking out Crobat, so I am going to Taunt this Uxie. See what happens. Like, he probably just fakes out Coco, right? Okay, and then I taunted him. What does he do? Like, is he Trick Rooming? Maybe he's got like Mental Herb or something crazy. Yeah. Okay, he really wants Trick Room. But what does he do now? Like, he's switching Lele and like Psychic me? I should back Kyogre. I'm gonna go for the same play. I'm gonna Z-move the Uxie. I don't know if it knocks it out. I don't think it does if he brings in terrain for sure. I have no idea what Uxie's stats are. I'm gonna bring in Incineroar to get the Intimidate and the immunity on the Crobat slot for Psychic attacks. I feel like Coco goes down here though. Like, my Incineroar is pretty slow. I guess they all kind of are, but I don't have any speed in my Incineroar at all, so I always lose the fake out matchup. But I keep a lot of attack on Incineroar just so it can do more things than just U-turn out. Okay, so intimidated that. He does a U-turn. Uxie's got to be going for something. Like, Crobat really wasn't a risk to him at all. Obviously, I taunted him, right? So he's going for... Oh, he's had Mental Herb, so no, I didn't taunt him. So this is Lele, maybe? Or Groudon. Could be Groudon. Like... Assault Vest, Rayquaza may be like really clutch here if we can get it in the right time. Okay, it's Groudon. He's not Z-move, so can Uxie knock out Koko? Probably. I mean, there's a reason he's using it, right? He didn't bring this terrain in. I've got Fake Out next turn, as long as he doesn't have Lele in the back. What does he do? He foul plays. Into what? Okay, that's not doing anything. Alright, so let's see how bulky this thing is. We know it's not Sash, so I don't remember its stats. I should look it up real quick just to be curious, but this hopefully kills it. In terrain, based on Thunder. Oh, 130 special defense, maybe not. Okay. But if all he has is foul play, that's maybe this is a bad thing. So, if he has Lele, he probably brings in now to block the Fake Out. Like, we have 3 turns of Trick Room left. I don't want to just throw Rayquaza into it and attack, but I don't want to sack Koko either. Actually, he's not super useful, but you never know. You don't know what his last mana is, so you can't really say that, I guess. I'm gonna send Crobat into the Koko slot just to avoid getting hit with ground. He might have gravity too. I'm gonna U-turn the Uxie since I might be slower than this Groudon. Probably not if it's min speed, but okay, he pulled the Groudon out. So if he's just foul playing, like that's not doing anything to me. Alright. But I can't avoid a Fake Out, like foul play or something on the Incineroar slot if I bring in Rayquaza because there's no Protect. I don't have Protect on a lot of my team now, I just realized that because I have 3 mons and no Protect. That's not, I hate doing that most of the time. Okay. You turn back into yourself if you do that. I'm gonna send in Rayquaza. I might be going right back out into something, but I wonder why he switched out Groudon. Just for an Intimidate? Like maybe he knows most Incineroar outspeed him, but I mean, what's he worried about? A Z-move maybe? I mean, I get face down to Ground Weeks. You think he just Breathless Blades? Alright, Uxie's gone. We got Rayquaza out. Here comes Xerneas, like a super slow Xerneas, maybe. I mean, I can taunt it. If he's super slow, then what's he ever? Trick Room's got 2 turns left. If he's super slow, then he can Moonblast me though. I'm gonna taunt the Xerneas. And go back into Incineroar. There's really no reason not to. I mean, I'm not Assault. I remember I'm not Assault Vest anymore on Incineroar though. So, but he's only Uxie's already gone. So he's got Groudon, Incineroar, and Xerneas. So it's not. I'd like to land a Flare Blitz on Xerneas if I could, but it's not crucial. Okay, he's Flare Blitzing. Is that in the? Yeah. That could be bad. Well, I think I take that if he has just a fairy. Yeah, I shouldn't die to this. Okay. See, that's not. You said doing so much damage in Incineroar though. All right. So we did that. So we should be slower, right? We can definitely Fake Out for free here. I don't want to take an attack on anything with Crobat. Like a Moonblast might knock me out. He has to attack with Xerneas or switch it. You know, Flare Blitz for sure does. I'm not going to outspeed anything. Crobat's probably more important than... I don't know if this is good or not. I'm going to try to Super Fang and Flare Blitz the Xerneas slot. Because it's... Okay, because he pulled it out, so... I'm guessing Crobat just goes down here and I just blow a Flare Blitz into Groudon. I don't see why he wouldn't do that. Okay, I'm slower. Okay. Oh, okay, he U-turns. So that's actually good, then. Okay, oh, I forgot I was buried. What? Alright, so... He didn't want to be taunted on Xerneas. So he's going to go for, like, a Fire Punch. He's going to, like, protect Xerneas and go for a Fire Punch. And then what? I don't know. Somehow switch out and... I don't know what his plan is, I guess. He needs to get Incineroar to fake me out so he can... But, I mean, I have Crobat. Okay, so there's Xerneas. He's got Groudon. I don't really know my... I guess I was faster in... If I just try to taunt this Xerneas, he's going to knock out Crobat. He's got to take care of this Crobat. Either he protects Xerneas... I could Tailwind, just so I know I'm faster with running out of time. I'm just going to taunt it. I don't know if that's the right thing to do, but if I can get Flare Blitz damage in Sun on this Xerneas, then I can put him in E-Speed range, maybe. Okay, taunt goes off. He doesn't protect. He Dazzling Gleams. Is that enough for Crobat? No. Does he press his blades? He Fire Punches. Okay, that's gotta be Crobat, right? Alright, that's fine, I think. Because then I get a big Flare Blitz here. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so... I have 35 seconds to think about it. Like, Rayquaza takes out either one of these, right? But, yeah, Rayquaza. Rayquaza. I think he just sacks Xerneas. I'm gonna E-Speed the Xerneas. I don't want to switch out into Koko. I'm gonna do that. If I get rid of Xerneas, he probably switches it. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. I get an Intimidate I don't like because I have like hardly any attack investment. I mean, it's in E-Speed range either way, right? Like, he's saving this Xerneas for really nothing. Okay. Alright, so that doesn't do much damage. He's gonna Fire Punch. It's resisted. So, I'm intimidated now, but this might be a big Darkness Lariat, actually. If I can knock it out. No. That's actually probably good, because I didn't, Okay. Like, what's he do now? Alright, he's gonna fake me out. I guess I Waterfall. Try to U-turn out. I don't think I get it though. And he's gonna fake out Rayquaza and hit me with a Fire Punch again, maybe. But then I get out. And I get into. I don't know. I'm trying to chip this Incineroar. Okay, he protects that thing. Alright, so he's gonna go for a big attack with Incineroar here. Maybe that's where the Z move is. No, he just Darkest Lariats. Which is not like a small thing, because obviously it's gonna hurt. But... Okay. Alright. He's not in Dazzling Gleam range on the Groudon. Right? Like he can't be. Incineroar's more of a threat right now. Can definitely outspeed it. I'm gonna Waterfall the Groudon. I'm not gonna Mega Evolve just in case he tries to get his Wind Up or his Sun Up if he switches out. I guess it really doesn't matter, but I'm gonna Volt Switch into this Incineroar. Hopefully I don't do as much damage to pop his berry, though, is the only thing. Then I can bring an Intimidate in, and then I'll have Fake Out next turn. Okay, oh that's good. So that's going down. So if he doesn't, did he protect last turn? Yeah. So these should both be going down here. Okay, he doesn't get the double. I Volt Switch him. Okay. Okay. Alright, comes Incineroar. Like, if I had to find a way to, like, reliably get... He just let me taunt him, I guess. He let reliably get Geomancy up. I mean, he didn't have to do that, but that's what he felt like he was trying to do the whole time, but he wasn't really getting his parts next to each other. Okay, so the Sunlight's gone, which is good. So, I gotta get these Intimidates gone. I mean, I'm just gonna fake him out from stopping him from doing anything else. I mean, he could fake out Incineroar and probably knock it out. So I do have to switch out to... Yeah, I mean... Probably could get another Intimidate in. I'm running out of time. I'll switch into Koko and just fake out this Incineroar. I've never been this low on your turn. Okay, he forfeits. Alright, so we switch out to Koko. We fake him out. Say he's faster, we know that. He fakes out Incineroar, goes down, and then I have Koko and Rayquaza against his Incineroar. So then I'm probably just a combination of Volt Switch and Dragon Ascent to knock him out. So, okay, now I'll save it. I guess I am saving it. Okay, we'll try to do 3 battles. We'll see how long these take. This doesn't really tell me how much time I'm up to. I'm sure it tells me somewhere. Alright, hope you guys are somewhat enjoying these. I don't know if anybody's really watching them. I see I have like 20 views or something, so that's not bad for just really posting on the Discord. But it's something that I've seen this guy before, Faisal. Canadian player, so maybe some of you know him. Another Groudon. We have a Greninja, another Koko, and we have Mega Lucario, I assume Mega Lucario. So that could have Follow Me. He doesn't have any Fake Out. So I'm going to lead Incineroar. I mean, he has no Fake Out, so there's no reason not to go for a Tailwinder, even though he can get priority Tailwind if he stops my Fake Out. I don't want Ferrothorn. Koko's not bad. I definitely want Kyogre. I guess I want Rayquaza too. Like, that's a pretty good matchup against this, I guess. And I'm not in love with Crobat. Like, I use it probably more infrequently than I should because it's the main means of speed control. But I just feel like it sets a Tailwind and it dies, or Talents and it dies, and it doesn't really do much after that. When it gets rolling, it's good. Like when you can get some Super Fangs off and combine that with other attacks, it's good. Okay. Talonflame Lucario. Alright, so I'm getting Intimidate off on it. I can stop his Tailwind. I mean, he's gonna close combat me, right? But that either doesn't knock me out and procs my berry because he's intimidated, or he could be special, I guess, or he knocks me out, and I get Kyogre with under Tailwind. And if he protects on my fake out, then he's gonna have priority like a Z move or something next turn. But I'll deal with that when I can always protect and Super Fang it. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, he doesn't have Brain on his side, so if I survive this with Tailwind up, I can Flutter Blitz at Lucario. Oh, yeah, I didn't think about Quick Guard. That's okay, he's not Tailwinding, so... You don't see that too often. I guess I don't see Talon playing very often, but... Okay, so Tailwind is up. He close combats me. Burn. We're back. So my camera did die, and I wasn't able to charge it up and I finished, obviously, or plug it in or anything while the games were still going. So I kept recording the games. So I'll mute myself. My rip. So yeah. So we're just gonna kind of just do some like afterward commentary on it, just because I definitely want to post this, just because I went to the trouble of recording it. So. Switched in Rayquaza so we could have E-Speed pressure on the Talonflame, because it will have faster priority than its Scale Wings stuff. And we have Tailwind now. So, yeah, I noticed that the camera was going to die like right before it did. So, but this is kind of an interesting way to do it too. So E-Speed, I don't remember what happens. Is kind of okay. Yeah, he has Bullet Punch. That's right. Which I guess makes sense. All right, and then he Tailwinds. Okay. I wish I don't remember what happens at all. Alright, I Super Fanged. And I Dragon Ascended maybe? Well, okay, next turn maybe I Dragon Ascended. Spoilers. Let's see what I do. I'm trying to catch up. Almost like talk about like it's happening now, and I was like, I don't remember what I was thinking about at the time. It's kind of funny. I tried to fiddle with the camera for like 10 minutes afterwards, and I was like, okay, well, it just doesn't work. You know, I use it's like a battery operated camera, so it has to charge, and actually, charge does not last very long. So it runs a charge. I just have so many things hooked up to my computer. I don't want like webcams and everything else plugged into it while it's doing this. Keep this separate. It's kind of nice. Okay. So Mega Evolve. Alright, let's see what happens. So, Delta Stream. Super Fang again. See, Crobat's actually good when you actually get these. Well, that is not much HP, but when you get to have some of these Super Fangs off. Okay, he does have Meteor Mash too. Meteor Mash. And there's his Z move. That's right, okay. I don't remember who he targeted. If he targets Crobat, he just like really hits Crobat, I guess. Or he thought I was protecting. Yeah, I didn't realize how long this was going. Like the first game on this was like kind of long. It felt like I never ever run out of your time. I usually have like 7 minutes or like 6.5 minutes left. I go like really fast most of the time. So like talking it out, obviously on camera, you take your time a little more. But okay, so I killed that thing. What did he do? Did his Z move hit me? It must have, right? What? Okay, they're both still there. I can't see the HP bars. I wish I could remember. Oh, okay, I took damage, yeah. That's it. It must have done something. It wouldn't have been Z-Tailwind, he was already in Tailwind. Okay, so Greninja, you know, I've seen a lot of things that are kind of unique in these 3 games. I feel like the bar's going too fast for them to be another game in here, but there definitely is 3 games, I remember that. Alright, so switch for Rayquaza out. And Kyogre comes in. I remember Kyogre being really good at the end of this. I don't know if Railgir's like the only team I've liked in the Ultra Series, but I don't know if it's like, I still don't feel really good about it. I think it's the team that makes the most sense if you're countering other teams, I guess. Like I really most of the I use Map Block. I really use try to have like reactive teams almost every time. So he tries to react to the metagame and not be like so stuck on like one certain strategy, I guess. Not like a meme team, but like I don't know how to really explain it. Like I build my teams like with the starting philosophy of I want to counter the meta or be able to have ways to like tools to be able to work around everything else. And I think with the GS Cup and Ultra Series, I think it's the toughest because you have lots of different kinds of teams that can be used, and every team has different restrictions on it, so it's hard to prepare for everything. So I think Rayogre is probably, I think, for me, for my playstyle, I guess, is probably the best in Ultra Series. Groudon, I think I feel like my Groudon always gets stuck in rain, and my Kyogre without Rayquaza always gets stuck in sun, so maybe I just suck at playing with weather, I don't know. But I mean, it feels like most formats, like you either you lose when all your Pokemon gets knocked out, right? But in Ultra Series, that's true. Plus, you lose if you get stuck out of your weather most of the time. You know, so or if a Geomancy goes off and you lost your Xerneas check or something, then okay, you just lose now. You know, so that's why I don't really like it. I guess some people say it takes more skill to play in it. I guess depends on what skills you have, I suppose. Like what different skills are useful in different formats, I think. But I don't necessarily think like the best players are best at GS Cup. I don't know if that's... I don't think that's true, but maybe it is. See this weather war stuff. Ugh. I think it's just constant switching just to get the weather up. Okay. So he's got Groudon now against my my weather. So I think I thought he was probably going to do that. Alright, Bullet Punch. I wonder if he took this. No. Oh yeah, okay, good. So yeah, I was almost, I remember saying I was almost certain that was going to happen, but you know, the one time you don't predict it, then that can get so much mileage out of that. And Lucario wasn't super threatening to me unless he decided he was just going to close combat me. I still have 4 minutes left in this game, so at least I'm moving a little faster this time. Alright, Crobat comes back in, obviously I get the weather back. And yeah, I remember E-speeding it. I'm pretty sure it knocks him out, yeah. I figured that it would, I guess, but maybe he thought he forgot about it or he'd take it because he's, you know, part steel or whatever. Alright. So now I think... Greninja in the back. I think I switch into Kyogre and Waterfall to Groudon. Maybe I missed a map block before because he could have map blocked here. I mean, don't they tie for speed? Mega Rayquaza and Greninja? I'm not max speed. They're close to tying for speed, I think. Maybe they don't tie, but... I just want to know, like, because I'm curious now. So yeah, Kyogre comes in, I'm pretty sure I Waterfall now. Oh, Greninja's faster. Greninja's 122. Yeah, so... No, he didn't map block. He had just come in. Ice beams. Okay, I guess... I don't have much HP left, though. He could have map blocked me and then probably even fire punched me. But I guess he figured I might... That's weird, because I outsped him there too. Like he didn't ice beam faster than I attacked, so I'm not max speed Rayquaza, but I outsped him, so he's not max speed Greninja. That's kind of weird. I mean, am I missing a Tailwind? Do they have Tailwind up and he doesn't? Maybe this is hard to do the day after. It is more entertaining. You're trying to figure out. Okay, no, I'm Tailwinding here, so. Unless it had just gone out. We'll say that. Maybe that's what happened. You guys watching this are probably like, you don't even know your Tailwinds up. This is the next day. I forgot. So, I'm not paying attention to my game's a little tiny screen now. So I have Tailwind up now. Yeah, I don't know. I must have had speed advantage. But then, okay. Yeah, that makes sense, I guess, then. Super Fang is his own attack and Thunder. Okay, so it takes out this Greninja. Yeah, Tailwind must have just ended that last turn, and so I protected it and reset it. I'll have to rewatch this. Maybe not. Maybe I'm not that worried about it. I won, so there you go. Okay. Faisal. You guys have to tell me in the Discord if it's somebody you guys know, because he's Canadian. I mean, not that you know every Canadian, but like, a Canadian VGC player you guys might know. So, all right, so we're heading into the last game, which is I think it's the shortest game. If I count these tiles here, it's less than like, cause I'm not sure how those spread out, but there's 2 of these little tiles on the video editor. I hope I recorded everything, because I feel like the game was longer than that, but maybe not. Okay, so going in third game. I'm pretty sure this is a Metacham game. Is why I wanted like actually kind of get this up, because it was kind of 3 unique-ish teams for not being like super low on the ladder. Like obviously we're above 1500. Aria from the United States. Yeah, there's Metacham. Okay, yeah. So it's not Graham or anything, but he's inspiring people. So we don't see Metacham, I don't think. Well, spoilers again, right? Because it's probably Mega and he's got that or Mewtwo. But so I'm looking at this and I'm thinking you don't see Velta very much. Sorry, screensaver or not. He's got Heatran too and Raikou. So it's kind of a cool team, different anyway. And she was positive, so she won some games with it. So Veltal, I'm thinking, okay, I want to have, it's probably Scarf Leleus, I want to have Train Control, and I want to try to hit this Veltal, so I'm going to lead Coco, and even though they have ways to beat it, you always usually want Incineroar for these games too. Take your Dark type, right? So I'm pretty sure I lead that, because I'll have Terrain too, then I'll have Fake Out. So, Coco and Incineroar. Wish I could remember the rest. Kyogre comes here. He doesn't have weather, so I don't know if I bring Rayquaza or not. I guess let's see. I don't know. I might have brought Crobat again to another Psychic match, just like last video when I brought it and it just died right away. So I'm hoping I learned from my mistakes there. I mean, Ferrothorn's no good here either, so maybe we see Rayquaza. I don't know. It's a mystery to me. It's a mystery to you. Let's see. Kind of unique teams, though. I guess in the 1500s you kind of see some different stuff, but see what happens. This must be a short game, or I stop recording. If there's a recording, I'm not going to post this thing because I don't want to like. I guess I could just do 2 games, but I don't want to try to have 3. You know, this is getting like long. It's like 32 minutes now. Okay. So Lele. So Scarf, like they all are now, I guess. Oh, Crobat. Okay, I really love Crobat. Alright, so I wanted Tailwind. So, made the same mistake again. So, like, it could have been the same mistake again as last time. I guess there's nothing else that outspeeds it, except for tying with Mewtwo, though. Oh, Mega Mewtwo, I guess. We got it. So, got kind of lucky with the lead, I suppose. So I'm thinking now it's Psychic Seed of Veltal, so I'm thinking, okay, it's about the same as having a Assault Vest, right? So, I'm thinking my Z-move will knock it out. He might be thinking, or she might be thinking that I have the Fairy Z move and he'll take that, but I have the Electric Z move with the Terrain, based on Thunder. I was pretty confident I would get it here. Some of those Veltals are just really bulky. Okay. So we get my Tailwind, which is good. And here comes the Z move. You don't see Electric Z. I mean, I guess it doesn't. I get Groudon running around doesn't come as in handy. I definitely see the advantage of having Fairy Z for like Rayquaza and Salamence and all that stuff too. Opposing Coco, but you just get so much power out of the Thunder with the Terrain that it just comes in handy. So I knock out the Veltal. Probably a surprise to her. Yeah, it's still playing. It runs out of little boxes there. It's kind of weird. Okay, must just be the picture, the little icons out. Okay, so there's Raikou, whatever. Alright, so here's Raikou and Lele, and I don't remember his last one. So I'm thinking like, well, I guess that comes up later, so I won't say anything yet. But it's 4-3. I think I Volt Switch here into his Lele, since it can't protect, it's a Scarf, and I have the Tailwind up now. I think that's what I do. I might go for a Super Fang Volt Switch, yeah. But my Crobat, my Coco, it's high speed tie, that's probably terrible to have it that way. So obviously you'd like to get the Super Fang first. Still wouldn't have. I might have gone close. That might be a roll, but of knocking it out. So kind of unfortunate that they're just both max speed, timid. Oh, okay, it didn't matter. Missed anyway. So we get Moonblasted here. Yeah, more damage I like to see on that. I gotta re-EV that to have Assault Vest anymore. Alright, he discharges himself. So Crobat goes down to his sash. I'm pretty sure he gets paralyzed. Yeah, I get like double parried here. So kind of weird that he did that. And he doesn't have, I'm trying to remember his team. He's got Discharge, but he doesn't have Groudon. Which is, doesn't he even have a ground type? Or he doesn't have a ground type or a Lightning Rod user. Right? I have to team review again. I'm pretty sure he didn't though. So he has like Heat Train and stuff. So that's kind of weird. I mean, that's something you see every day, I guess. I mean, I guess you can protect and stuff, but. So I'm thinking. I think I fake out his Raikou here, which is kind of risky because I'm pretty sure. I guess it can't have their hidden ability though, because that's only from the Virtual Console, right? Yeah. I'm too stuck on draft leagues now, where I'm worried about him having inner focus. Alright. So in the moment I was thinking, I faked him out, oh he probably has inner focus, but I guess it probably can't have that, so. Alright, so I fake him out. Moonblast. I'll get my berry from this. Jeez, he did a lot. Assault Vest is better, I think. For me, I think Assault Vest is better. So I believe I still have Tailwind here. And he doesn't have any weather in the back to bring in, so I have kind of a free Origin Pulse here. Do I switch? Okay, he switches out into Mewtwo. That's right. He's got Veltal Mewtwo is what those are restricted, obviously. So, okay. But he's getting the Origin Pulse without being Mega, which is kind of nice. Does a lot. And get Moonblasted. That definitely is gonna knock out Incineroar. So now he's got. Let's see if Tailwind ends. Yeah. So my Tailwind's up. Two Pokemon that are faster than me on the other side. Out of their terrain, which is nice. I mean, literally stuck in the Moonblast anyway. So, Coco's out again. But, obviously he's going to get outside by this Lele. And I have a paralyzed Crobat on 1 HP in the back. So, it's not looking too good for me. This is a really bulky Kyogre. Like, it's like super heavy defense investment. Alright. So Moonblast, I guess Coco, yeah, let's try to knock that out. And here comes this Psy Strike thing. Yeah, it does a lot of damage. Alright, so Origin Pulse hits this time. Okay. So now the only thing I have that outspeeds this Raikou is Coco. Since Crobat is paralyzed and can get knocked out right away. And of course I have Electric Train goes out, which is really good. And then I have Kyogre, who's weak to Raikou, obviously, and a very slow Kyogre. And he's almost full HP. I couldn't remember how much damage it took. Oh, time that late and I'm already yawning. Well, I guess it's kind of late. I was going to finish this so I can get this up, just because I recorded it, you might as well finish it. Okay, so Dazzling Gleam does like nothing. He does Discharge. And I survive with like 12 HP on Kyogre. And Origin Pulse, and it hits this time too. So I kind of pulled that out. Kyogre was obviously clutch there. A crit, obviously didn't matter, but so yeah, those are those games. So hope you guys like that. Let me know if any feedback that you might have. I mean, that's like 40 minutes. That's kind of long, I guess. But people stream on Twitch for like ever, I suppose. So I'll get this up probably in the next couple days. All right. If you are watching this, thank you for watching it. Any feedback you have, let me know in the Discord if you're